No, I said, Mom, are we done? Push her or stop her? Because, so every time you're doing some more tests. Oh. It's like, they haven't determined, they know some funk play happen, but they determine what really went down. Yeah, he's still there.
What's happened, yeah? I've got lots of screws, but mainly short ones. I haven't got these longer ones, but the ones that I need are in between, because some of the boxes are pushed right in, so some aren't.
So the same way what we're doing today?
Sorry?
What we're doing today?
We're doing some remedial work after we done the EICR last week.
For the video that just went up?
Yeah, Leon C, the job, yeah. So I'm just doing like some remedial work, refitting things and installing certain things. And
are you answering any questions people have?
if they got questions and they want me to answer, if I can answer, I'll answer, yeah. If anybody's got any questions and they want to ask while I'm doing it, then yeah, if I can answer it, I will do. Always willing to help. Always willing to help. Oh boy.
So what are you doing at the moment? Or what are you doing upstairs?
Yeah, what it is, there's some sockets that I've got to screw back, but they've got the screws are missing. So I've got plenty of screws, but I've got either that length or really long length. I haven't got sort of in between ones. So, I can't always have everything, you know. I've ran out of those ones. I've got a lot of the long, really long ones. May have to end up cutting them down, which is a bit of a waste, but you can't help it sometimes. Yeah, look at these chasing tools. I saw, got this thing here, this hammer for chasing if you need to knock out a chase. I've never seen one like that. I was in CEF and there were some blokes in there selling stuff and I saw that, so I thought, that looks handy. So I got one.
Someone asked a question.
Okay.
I've got a question for you, Delroy. What's your view on voltage pen?
Voltage pen?
On a voltage pen. I know some people find them useful, especially in flats.
What, for voltage indicators?
What's your view on a voltage pen, yeah?
Hold up, I think I got one. I have got one. We'll put that. Yeah, I think they're okay. When he says what's my view on them, I haven't got a view on them really. They're just to indicate if there's voltage in the cable if you don't know. I don't know how reliable they are. I'm sure they must be. I use them every now and then, not often, but now and then. But some of these things, you know, yeah, some of these things, they come out and you start using them. I don't know what the authorities like the NIC or the regs say about them, whether they're a good thing or not. You know, before they got those little screwdrivers where you put it on, you put your finger on it to test whether something's live. I heard that they're not good, you're not supposed to use them or something, I don't know. I've got one of those. We used to use that back in the day. Yeah, I think voltage pens are okay as far as I know. I haven't got no particular view on them. Don't really know that much about them.
Richard Corey.
Yeah.
I have a pair of crimpers for cars. They have holes in for cutting screws. Works a treat. For
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got. I had one of those from way back. I mean, the 70s. I've still got it, I think, for cutting screws. There are special crimpers that's got the holes on it. You screw the screw in and cut it. They're really good. I haven't got them. I haven't got one. Because usually I don't usually have to cut the screws down, but those are good. Those are good. What I usually do, what I used to do when I had to cut screws down, like two BA screws or 4mm screws, I used to just screw a nut on it, then cut it with an axle where I've got to cut it, and then screw the nut off. So it sort of, then when you take the nut off, it sort of help the edge that you've cut. Just something I used to do. Don't do a lot of that now because I get more lengths. But every now and then.
Forrest Watson said, some people I work with don't think they are reliable enough. I think he's talking about the voltage pen.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know the technicalities of it. What the people like NIC, EIC, or the IE, what they say about it. You know, I don't know how reliable they are. I have got one. I've never really used them a lot, to be honest. I usually, but they can be useful. Actually, I don't completely trust them. Maybe I'm using them wrong or something, but I remember I was doing a job not too long ago and I wanted to see if there was voltage in the cable, and it sort of made a noise, then it didn't make a noise, and I thought, anyway, I just got fed up with it. I didn't bother with it. So I wouldn't rely on it completely. My life depended on it. But like I say, I don't know enough of the technical details about them to make any sort of yes or no comment.
What are your favourite tools? The most helpful tools that you've got?
Favourite tool? Listen, mate. Someone nicked my multi. I had a DeWalt multi cutter. That's the best tool. That tool is brilliant. I love that tool. And about, I don't know, was it a month ago, a couple of months ago?
It was May. I think.
Yeah, someone nicked it. Oh man. And I got it as a good deal when I bought it. I've got to get another one. The multi-tool, that's my favourite tool, mate. They're really good.
Any questions?
Me?
I'm not saying any questions.
Oh, okay.
Any questions for your audience?
How many people are there?
13.
Really? Oh, that's good.
What are you doing here?
Sorry? Oh yeah, just screwing these sockets back, you know?
What? Oh, what, they weren't connected in the first place?
Yeah, they were connected, but they weren't screwed back. And some of them, the boxes, these ones are good because there's no rubble in the box and the plaster come over the box, so you have to cut it all the way, make sure it's all clean and reconnect it.
What else?
Right, okay.
So what do you think about the electrician that did this job beforehand?
He's okay. But hold up, look here, look. Simply, like, he's put this switch in the bathroom. But, I mean, I don't know if the regs have changed, but as far as I know, you're not supposed to have a switch in the bathroom. It's supposed to be a pull switch. So, some things are fine, but he's done a couple of things that are questionable. Right.
What's going on here?
I'm just checking the tightness of it. As a matter of fact, when I came here the other day, this one, there was two cables sticking out, they weren't connected. And he hasn't earthed the metal switch, not earthed to it. So it's got the earth there. So maybe he was going to do it later on. He's going to take a fly lead to it or something, maybe. So I won't criticize it. He done okay, but certain little things that I've seen that are questionable why he done what he done. So.
Any questions about any of the episodes that you've watched or?
Listen, I just got to pop out and pop to the van, get a little bit of earth, because he's got earth in there. I don't want to take two together. There's too many. I'm just going to put a fly lead to the thing. I'm just going to get a bit of earth cable, yeah?
Yeah.
Or you want to come to the van with me?
Someone asks, what do you dislike about your job?
What do I dislike about my job?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really dislike about my job. Right, I'll tell you what I don't like. I try to avoid rewiring in occupied premises. Like houses and flats that's in about, all over the place, because that's what I always wanted, a job that takes me out and about, not sitting in an office, something like that. So, yes, I don't dislike that much about it. It's all good. Being a Sparky is a good job, man.
Could you give a few more likes to the video if you're watching live now? Hit the like button so we can get more people in.
Wonder if Marlon's watching. Probably working. Busy working.
Yeah. Any more questions? We've got 17 people in. Just let us know where you're tuned in from. Forest Watson, whereabouts are you from? If you've just joined us, hit the like button, or if you've been tuned in, hit the like button. Scotland, okay.
Oh, Scotland. There was a guy up in Scotland. I think, you know the video we done with the fault finding, the first one?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's him, because he said he'd done fault finding the same way.
Okay.
I remembered he was from Scotland. So if it's you, thanks for watching, mate.
No, it's not him.
Oh, it's not him, okay.
Someone in Luton, DJ Hatman.
Is DJ the name, or is he a DJ?
Oh, he can tell us. Got Joe S from Bristol, he's a third-year apprentice.
Oh, okay, nice one, Joe. Hope you're getting on well, mate. How's things going? You're learning a lot? Stick with it, mate, no matter what. Sure you'll be a good Sparky in the end.
Got William K's electrical apprentice from New Zealand.
Right one, William. Keep going, mate. It's a good, sparking's a good job. Just make sure you do your jobs properly. Listen to good people. Don't follow the cowboys. Yeah.
DJ is not DJ, isn't it? It's his initials.
Okay. Well, that's my name, isn't it? DJ. I'm a DJ as well. D James, double James. I don't like this. I don't know. Like I said, I can't see any name on this, which I don't like them at all. But that's what people do. They get these cheap things.
If you're tuned in, you haven't hit the like button, please. Help us get more people joined in. Any questions as well? Don't even have to be questions, can just share discussion points. Joe S. He starts the fourth year in September. Mainly do domestic and a little commercial.
Mate, don't worry about it. Domestic is the business, mate. Domestic, right? Don't. I've heard. See, this is what me and my mate Den always discuss. In our days, you're a time-served electrician. You're a sparky. You're not a domestic or a commercial. You're an electrician. Anything comes your way, you do it. You know, so, and the thing about it is, I've heard commercial geezers, oh, I don't do domestic. It's a lot of rubbish. Because I'll tell you something, who's going to be more likely to call you out to fix their light or their socket? Someone in a office or someone who owns a house or a flat? And I can tell you, someone who owns a house and a flat, that's where you're going to make your money. People calling you out to fix their stuff. But learn to do as much as you can. Don't restrict yourself, your domestic or your commercial and all that sort of stuff. So,
He said, DJ said, just worried about my Hackman name being across the side of my van with Sparky Hackman.
Sparky?
Hackman, don't really understand that.
No, you'll have to explain that. I don't fully understand what yours.
Ryan Marrow asked, are you brand orientated are you brand orientated on your tools or not? I use Erbauer range from Screwfix. Their multi-tool is decent.
All right,
Better
okay.
Better value when they have offers on.
Okay, I am brand orientated when it comes to tools. Yes, I always I buy tools that I know that I've used before. Like when I was an apprentice or a young sparky, Stanley was the tools that any good sparky used. They were the main, which I've been told is DeWalt now. Stanley's DeWalt. But they were good. That was in my day. Stanley tools was the business. But nowadays there's loads of tools and they're all good. You know. One thing is, you got to be careful buying tools from. There's certain tools. You look at them and you know, nah, this is rubbish. And you just have to look at them and you know. But.
Hit the like buttons, gentlemen, if you could.
Ladies and gentlemen. Any ladies?
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
Okay.
Any advice? 21 and a half, or 21, 22, sorry, in and slow doing jobs, completing work, thanks.
Listen, mate. Don't worry about being slow.
He said, any advice? I'm 2.5 years in, I imagine what he's saying, and slow doing jobs, completing work.
Well, what I would say to you is, I wouldn't worry that much about being slow. 2.5 years in, mate. Listen, I wouldn't worry. Don't worry about being slow. All you do the job to the best of your ability. The more experience you get, the faster you become. You know, the more experience you get, the faster you become. So I wouldn't worry about being slow. If the governor is saying, oh, you're too slow, this and that, what can you expect? You've only been in the business 2 years. the thing about it also, you may be sort of really slow. Another apprentice can do it quicker, but that's just how things go. You just have to take your time, and as long as you do the thing right, that's the main thing, you know? Don't worry about being fast. That comes with experience, and it's like anything, the more you do something, the better and quicker you do it. It's just, that's just how it is. You know, that's just how it is. So I wouldn't worry about that, mate. And if your governor's giving you a hard time about it, then maybe you're with the wrong governor. Because yeah, you've been in there 2 years. It takes time. Don't worry about it, mate. Just get on with it.
Do you have any advice for someone that has passed their level 3 diploma and struggling to get work?
Well, mate, passing your diploma is one thing, but you need on-site experience doing the work. You know, so.
What country are you in? Mansueki. What country are you in? He's in the UK.
Oh yeah, well, mate, it's you just have to keep trying, mate. There's someone out there who'll take you on. You know, just keep trying, keep applying for jobs, and you can't give in. You got to be relentless. You know, you can't keep. You can't keep.
Thanks for being locked in, guys. If you can hit the like button, it'd be much appreciated. It does help our channel get a bit more views. So much appreciated if you could hit the like button. Someone said, hello, how do you feel about wired automation?
Wired automation? What's that? What is wired automation?
No idea. If you can elaborate on what that is, what do you feel about wired automation?
Automation. What's automation again? That's
just making something
automatically.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know about that, mate. To be honest, whatever that is.
Got 26 people in.
That's good.
Yeah, we're taking. Thanks for everyone that's joined. We're taking questions or having general chit chat about tools, work,
getting into
the trade. If you got anything that you want to add, someone said, "This is gold, Delroy. Keep up the good work and do more live streams."
Really?
Live learning.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Hopefully, I can be of use to you. I don't mind. I'm happy to help anyone I can. You know what, Charlie? I've got to run out of screws. Because when I came here last week, do you remember there's a load of stuff in that room?
Yeah.
So I didn't see those sockets, so it wasn't part of the plan. So I didn't see those.
Someone else, can you earn 30k a year working 40 hours a week?
I don't know. 40k. I really don't know about all that. No, I don't know what to say about that. People always saying they earn this, they earn that. God knows, mate. I only worry about what I earn. You know what I mean? People always on about. Some people like to chat a load of rubbish, you know. They earn this, they earn that. So when you check it out, they're earning.
How do you suggest I get into the trade? I've been trying to, but no one seems to want to take me on. I'm from London. Dominic Charles.
How old is he?
No, it doesn't matter.
Eh?
Why does that matter?
No, it doesn't. No, I'm not saying it matters.
How old are you, Dominic?
Because what it is, it's hard to get a job in this business at the moment anyway, whether you're whatever age you are, but a lot of people...
21.
Nah, that's not hard. Nah, I got plenty here. All I can say is keep trying. No matter what age you are, you can get into this business. It's just a matter of keep trying and you'll get there, you know? That's all I can say to someone. I wouldn't discourage anyone. If you want to get into the trade, you just have to keep trying. Somewhere, someone will give you a go. You know, and once you get the goal, just grab it with both hands. Yeah?
Ovidiu Roman said, show us some tools.
What sort of tools do you... okay. I've got a mishmash of tools at the moment. Sorry about this, it's just I've run out of screws. And I thought it's my main tool. What's he want to see? I've only bought a few things in a day. This is what's these one? Of course, we're gonna Klein, yeah, Klein screwdriver. Backhoe thing. First, I used to buy a backhoe. Not first, I mean a few years back. I used to buy a backhoe because these are all backhoe stuff. I used to have a good set of backhoes and stuff like that. I haven't got much here with me today. It's a bush spanner, bush tightener, conjure bush tightener. What else? Oh yeah, this is my cable cutter. That locks it. Stripper, this is Klein. These are all right, but on some cables, like on the low smoke thin and earth, when you strip it, I think the insulation's a bit shiny and it slips. Sometimes it's good, other times it's not so good. Backhoe axle, junior axle.
Don't worry about it, that's cool.
Yeah, so let's go back upstairs. What other screws?
Any other questions? Any other questions about Delray's career? Career as an electrician? Got any stories?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Have I got any stories?
Yeah.
About being a Sparky? Well, I told you about the official tester, didn't I? I told you about that. Yeah?
I haven't put that out though, so you can tell them.
Yeah?
You can tell them if you want.
Right, okay, now you see this? I'm having a bit of trouble. That one seems to be a bit tight. So let me get my little tap.
Someone said you're a good electrician.
Sorry?
Someone said you're a good electrician.
Oh, thanks.
What do you love about your job?
What do I love?
Yeah, we've got 27 people. If you could hit the like button, just helps us out.
What I like, I won't say I love. What I like about the job is, you know, getting around, like I say, being out and about and going to different places, meeting different people, working for different people. Some can be a nightmare, some are okay. The odd one's brilliant.
What's your thoughts on the 18th edition changes?
I'm not sure what the changes are. I haven't looked into it that deeply. But obviously when things come, I'll have to go and do the updates. What is it? I heard something.
Welcome to the new joiners. If you could hit the like button, it really helps us out.
What do I know about the 18th? My mate Den was telling me something because he's always ahead. Den, like when it comes to you have to go around and do the course for the new regulations. He's done them all. He's done it already. I would probably have to do a 2 or 3 day course. He probably only have to do a 1 day. Because I was speaking to him the other day, and he's already up to date. He's already done some stuff already.
I'm an electrician too, and I watch all your videos and learned some things from your father. So,
oh, thanks. No, good. I'm glad. It's good.
Got 30 people in. Yeah, if you could. I know I've said it over and over again, but it really does help us out if you hit the like button. So please go ahead and do that. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have you had any people try to rip you off with payment, and how do you avoid these situations?
Yeah, but the thing is, now I got my son who's doing the camera work. He deals with that, mate. Nobody ain't gonna get away with, not now anyway. He deals with that. Anybody tries to rip us off, he gets on the case and he sorts it out, mate. But the best thing to do is to make sure you got everything in order before you do the job to prevent that. You know, you have to do that. Yeah, I used to have problems before, but we go Mario for the case, mate. He'll sort them out.
Have you ever had a really bad shock?
No, I've had a shock, but not. No, I've never had a bad shock. No way. No. I'm too careful. No, I've never. In fact, I don't. Yeah, I might have had slight. I'll tell you what happened how I know. Right, I can tell you how I know that RCDs and RCBOs are good. Because someone said to me years ago, I think in the 90s, when they started fitting RCDs and things in flats, I was working for resident council. And one of the guys there, one of the engineers, they said, oh yeah, we're going to start fitting RCDs in flats. And he goes, that means no one should ever get a shock in a resident building. And I thought, okay, cool. I didn't think that much about it, but I think it must have about 2 years ago, I was working down Brixton in these flats. And I don't know, I think I was doing something, I got distracted. Never happened to me before, ever. Things happen for a reason. And I was working on a circuit, and for some reason, I decided to, I was going to do the R1, R2 and all that on the ring. For some reason, I twisted the earth and the live together with my bare hands. So I got the strip cables and I decided to twist them together. Bang, the RCD tripped. I didn't get a shock. And that's how I know RCDs do work properly. You don't get a shock. I don't know if that was a fluke or whatever, but I was shocked. I've never done anything like that in my life. how long I've been in the trade. For once I've done that, put live and phase and earth together with the circuit still on, and it just tripped the RCD straight away. So that's how it worked. I don't know if that was some sort of sign, something to be proven to me. But like I said, I've never ever done that. And if I'm twisting it together, I usually use my pliers anyway. Ridiculous. Strange things happen sometimes. Oh, let me just tap this out just to make sure.
So, anyone had any favorite episodes so far? In this chat, if you let us know what episodes you enjoyed.
That one's tight.
let us know if there's any particular episodes you enjoyed or there's anything that you want to see more of. Thanks for entertaining us whilst our newborn baby screams down the house.
Nice one. Maybe he or she might become an electrician.
Columbo Brunson.
Columbo Bronson. Columbo Bronson, that's a character and a real person's name. Columbo the detective and Charles Bronson the actor. I wonder if his mum or dad liked both those two people. Well, mind you, one of it is going to be his surname. Bronson's must be his surname. I've got to screw that back, but I think I've run out of it. I need another screw.
If you've just joined us, please hit the like button. It really does help our channel. So I would really appreciate that. Thank you. What's that? All of your videos are great because you explain this well and simple for any to understand.
Thanks for that. Some people have said that to me. I mean, like customers, because sometimes when I go around to a job and they've had a fall, I try to explain to them what I've done so they understand, you know, and not to panic next time it happens. And they have said that I explain things nicely for them, which is good. Thanks for that.
Hope he does become an electrician or a detective. TV detective.
Yeah.
How much do you charge per hour?
I don't know. Should we say that, Chelsea?
Any questions or any thoughts or?
If you want to know how much we charge for an hour, get us Iris for a job. We'll tell you. Right. Okay.
What are you doing now?
Yeah. I'm just putting on a switching, but because this is red and black, I haven't got any red sleeving. I did have red sleeving, so I'm just going to put brown on the black so that they know. Because at the end of the day, you put a sign at the fusible to say you've got mixed colours, so that's all good.
If you're locked in and you haven't hit the like button, please do so. It does help our channel. Would greatly appreciate that. Any other questions? Let's see. Oh, okay. Do customers mind you videoing you working?
We always ask first, and most of them are obliging. Yeah, Has anybody said no?
Someone's just said, "Oh, you can't film. You know, you got to be very careful where you point the camera." But that's it. They didn't want their house being filmed, but they didn't mind us focusing on our work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other day, wasn't it? I'm just going to get some herb sleeve.
Yeah, so they don't. Most people know that we're in the social day and age where video cameras are used for various initiatives or purposes. So yeah, they don't really mind.
Some of them get in it, don't they? Some of them
Yeah.
sort of get. Oh, sorry. You know what? I forgot the switch because she's got switches downstairs.
Adam Glover says, I am an adult learner with level 2 and level 3, but needing to do my MVQ3 now and need a company to take me on to get experience, but being 35 years old. Okay. One second. So Adam Glover said, I'm an adult learner with level 2 and level 3, but needing to do my MVQ3 now and need a company to take me on to get experience, but being 35 years old seems to be putting employers off. Any advice?
30.
Because what, Jason? I work with Jason. So you can do it. You just need luck, man.
Yeah, I just don't know because the thing is,
Because Jason,
he knew you. That's the thing.
yeah. Look in your friendship group if you know anyone that or even I don't know if you would, but I would say I don't know.
Well, we had Amari's friend. He's Jason, but the thing with him is very, very bright and hands-on. You know what I mean? He's a sort of person. He's very. What can I say? I can think of him any sort of manual thing. He would be good at it, and he's bright, really bright person.
But what's the advice? What's the advice? For the guy.
Well, like Jason, he just kept trying, and then he mentioned it to you, and fortunately your dad was an electrician and took him on and trained, and now he's out there working. So
I would just get out there, network.
That's it, yeah, that's it.
Get out there, network, put yourself out there. You know, you're going to get loads of no's. You're going to get, but I just look at it like this. The more no's you get, what's the saying? It's each no you get, you're getting closer to a yes.
Yeah.
So,
and also, what try
just go out and network.
Try the local council. I think sometimes they take people on, don't they? And I don't think they age discriminate because they can't. Try local.
What about,
it's just persistence. Like what? You know the copper in The Simpsons. What's his son's name? His son wanted to go out with Lisa Simpson, and Lisa Simpson didn't want it. And his dad says to him, "Son, the way to get a woman is persistence." He was sitting in his room in his string vest, breaking nuts. And Millhouse, that's it. I think it's Millhouse. Millhouse was telling him about he was trying to get with Lisa Simpson. He said, "Son, the way to a woman's heart is persistence." No, mate, just keep trying. If you really want it, I know it is hard because a lot of people don't want to take on people of a certain age. It's understandable sometimes when you're in business, but.
Hi there. If you are doing a house rewire, do you disconnect that? Do you discover that there is no isolation switch? Do you pull the main cutout fuse in order to isolate the power?
Yeah, if you're doing a rewire, you've got to take out the old cables. Yeah, you have to pull the main fuse. The thing about it is, I don't want to sort of give people bad advice here, but because putting the main fuse, you may have to cut the LEB or the supply authority's link, wire link. And I don't know the rules on that. If you do that, you'll have to notify them because it's very hard to get them out to cut it or renew it or whatever is a bit hard. That's why you see, look, John, just tell me something, right? Stand over there, you see this, go over there, that's a skew, yeah? I'm thinking, I don't know if I can get it, because remember I was showing you that one side of the box is loose to give you that straightened edge, but sometimes if they put the box in very askew, you can't do it. Yeah, how's that, mate? It's okay, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that straight? Is that level?
I can put my level on it, but they may have put the box in askew.
Later to be installed before fitting a new consumer unit.
Well, what I do when I fit a new consumer unit, I put in come out the meter into an isolation switch and then into the fuse board, because if you come to work on that fuse board, you just isolate it, that's it. You don't have to worry about the mains. So if you do that, I mean, it's all good. If everybody done that, it'd be good.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Just fitting this one?
Yeah, I'm just putting the socket back. This bed is in my way. I pulled it across, but I don't want to. Oh, right. Need some. Man, I got some cut.
Do you have any favourite type of brand of fuse boards and why?
Is it all right to say your brand, Charlie? I don't want to do. What is it? Yeah, I mean, when you're doing this, I don't want to put my foot in it or anything. I have got a favourite brand that I use. I use it all the time, domestic wise. I don't know. Is it all right to say? I don't know.
Don't promote them. You have to pay us to promote them.
Okay. Yeah, there is a. Yeah, I do use a particular brand of fuse board. I find them very easy to work with, and those of you out there who probably can guess which one. They're so easy.
Have you used them in previous videos?
Yes.
Or did you use it in the Remedial Marlene's job?
Marlene. Yes, I used it in Marlene's job.
Yeah, so we won't say, but it's in a video. We probably said it in the video. If you check out the not the video uploaded Sunday just gone, the Sunday before that. EICR job with remedial work and fuse board. Then you'll see the name of the fuse board.
And I'll give you a clue as well. Their MCBs just click in. You don't have to screw them into the bus bar. They just click in nicely.
People are guessing Hagar, Wilex. Obviously, don't say anything.
Yeah, better not say it.
Someone's guessing Crabtree.
If those fuse board people are watching and they want us to advertise, I'm begging. Begging on the fire. It's terrible, isn't it? Oh, it's terrible.
We can't give them free promotion.
Yeah.
MMG Moonman guitar. So he guesses, is it wireless?
Sorry?
Is it Wilex?
Well, like you say, we're not giving anybody no free promotion. You know what? I've got to take this.
Can start giving free goodie bags. Yeah, we free goodie bags. That's an idea. That's an idea. Thanks for that suggestion. Oh, that's Joseph.
Who's Joe?
Joseph James.
Oh, right, Joe, how you doing? My cousin.
Yeah, if you can hit the like button, that would be great. Thank you to the person that just did. We got 21 likes. If we can get to 25 by the end of the hour, that would be fantastic. It all helps the channel. So,
Oh, does it? How does it help the channel?
well, YouTube use these different metrics to spread your.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're at 25 already. Perfect. Thank you.
Matrix.
Thank you.
I was
Have you gained new customers from your videos? No, I don't know. No one said so, so I don't think so. We've only been doing it since the first video went up on the 30th of April. So yeah, it's only been a short while. So I guess time will tell. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Joseph? What's the score for tonight for England? Any predictions? Anyone out there got a prediction for the England game tonight?
Is it coming home? Is it coming home? See, and also, what this guy here as well. He should have put a switch for the fan so you can isolate the fan. If that goes wrong, you want to work on it, you just isolate it. But the way he's got it, can't do that.
Joe says 2-0 to England. Who's scoring?
2-0 to England. That's what Rio says. I think Rio says 2 or 3-0. You know what? I reckon this could be Sterling's game. This could be the game where we actually does it. Because first of all, I was having to go saying, Sterling's getting on my nerves missing all that child. But the last 2 games, I think he's played well without scoring, and he's played well. So all he needs now is to put the ball in the net. I think this could be his game. Let me just get my steps.
Where are we at? So, we got 27 likes.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to use these steps. And these aren't my steps, but I just want to show. For people, electricians out there, especially young ones, you know, I never use these steps. These are painters' steps as far as I'm concerned. I never use these steps. When I was working, I don't know if I say that. I was working somewhere once, and there was a young apprentice. He wasn't working with me, but and he was a good apprentice as well. And he lost the top of his fingers because of one of these steps. Someone sent him to get the steps. He got them. I went to open it. Obviously, he didn't know about it. Must have had his hand there and shut it down, and it cut up the top of his finger. So I never use these steps, and anybody, especially young people that don't know, be careful if you're using these sort of steps, because I think that's quite dangerous. But if you know how to use them, it's not dangerous. So just thought I'd tell you about that. Be careful.
Joseph said Kane and Lingard 2-0.
Sorry?
Kane and Lingard.
Kane and Lingard. Yeah, Lingard scored a good goal, didn't he? Was it?
Hi guys, love your videos. I'm a lift engineer by trade. Your info helps me a lot. Cheers guys.
Oh, nice one. Thanks, mate.
It's coming home. That's what he says.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. Because you know why? I want England to win it just to see the madness in this country. Excuse me. Okay. Hello, Den. This is my mate, Den.
Okay.
Yeah, Den. You know what I wanted to ask you? You know, they haven't changed the regs regarding switches in bathrooms, have they? A light switch has still got to be a pull switch, hasn't it? Yeah, it's just, I'm doing this job, some electrician started it, but you know, the usual thing, some sort of dispute, and he's left, and I'm here sorting things out. And I went to the bathroom, and there's a switch on the wall for the lights. I thought, hold up, you know, that's not right. It's still this, yeah. It is common sense. But then, you know why? I never trusted, because I'm thinking to myself, why would an electrician do that? Is there something I don't know? Has the regs changed? So I never take things for granted. I always check, and I usually phone you. Actually, I'm actually live on the internet, and I'm always referring to you, so the people can get to know that I've just asked you a question, you'd answer it for me. Yeah, no, it's because I as far as I know, it was still pull switch, but I was just thinking, just in case, I don't know, something's changed. But obviously, yeah. Okay, yeah. 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 But then, just tell me something, right? If the bathroom, which it is nowadays, covered by RCD, why can't they have a switch in the bathroom if it's protected by RCD? I've always wondered that. Because if it's protected, yeah, exactly. You with their wet hands. Well, well, the thing is, the thing is though, then, as soon as I saw it, I said to the guy, no, you're not supposed to have a switch in the bathroom. So I said, I'm now doing some remedial work, so I'm going to move that as a pull switch. But I was just checking, just in case this maybe the regs is. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I'm going to change it. Yeah. Hold up there, Dan. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, then, you're like me, we ask pertinent questions. You know what I'm saying? Because if it, like I said, I would like to know their reasoning. Everything nowadays, especially a bathroom, is classed as a special location, yeah? And you so it's protected by an RCD. So if it's protected by an RCD, why can't you have a switch in there? If they say if they give me the reasoning, obviously you accept it. But it's just a little question in the back of my mind. You've got RCD protection. Why can't you have a switch? Makes sense, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm going to change it to a pull switch anyway. Yeah. Oh, another thing. Then, this geezer, right? he's put a socket in the utility room, yeah? Oh, listen, I'm going to put it on loudspeaker then, people are going to be hearing you, yeah? Is that okay? Okay, yeah, just 1 second. Oh, sorry then, hold up there a minute. Right, then, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, people on the internet's going to hear you. What was I saying to you, mate?
No, you put me on the internet now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why is that?
You alright? You okay with that? No, because I'm always mentioning you in my videos, saying that you're the one.
I don't want to be involved with that.
Okay, that's alright. It's fine. I take you off. Okay, fine. Fair enough. No, I took you off. It's okay. Right. No, what was you talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, you was telling me something about. Was asking questions about it. Yeah. Well, yeah, when you ask a question and people can't answer it, they do fob you off rather than trying to explain certain things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you stick to the regs until you're told different, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, it's just like they use smoke, low smoke.
Someone said this because the steam water ingress has a risk of contact with live parts, risk of shock. But that's, yeah.
Oh yeah. Somebody on the was listening to the conversation. They can't hear you. Can you hear me? Saying that it's because of the steam would get into the switch. But hold up, steam would get into a pull switch because pull switch ain't IP rated. So that don't answer the question for me. Yeah. But the thing is, no. But then it don't make. He's saying that the steam would get into the switch on the wall, but it would more likely get into the switch on the ceiling because steam rise. Yeah. So that's not the answer. I don't think that's the answer. It's just that they haven't changed the regs. Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah. Okay, then look. Then I'll phone you later. Yeah. Thanks for getting back to me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. That was my mate Den, who I keep mentioning, refer to in the videos, because that switch in the bathroom, I thought, hold up, it's a new job. I wanted to make sure that I was right, and he seems to agree with me that it shouldn't be there. I haven't heard anything about regulations changing towards switches in bathrooms. So, and the thing about the steam, I don't think that's the reason, because pull switches aren't IP rated. Steam would get in there. It's just that they don't want people coming out there. You you know, with the IP fitting that you have to have in the bathroom, it's got to be IP rated. Like before all these downlighters came in, you used to have to fit, because back in the day they'd fit just the batten holder, where you can just, you know, the fitting that was in the loft at the last job, that's called a batten holder, yeah? So you just put the lamp in and it's there. And this is how I understand it. What happened, a famous French singer, I don't know if this is fact, but this is what I heard. A famous French singer came out the bath, I think it was in France, and got a light bulb and tried to put it in and got a shock and got killed. And I think ever since then, I don't know if that's, ever since then they've said you have to put enclosed fittings in the bathroom, IP rated. So you can't just change the lamp, you have to unscrew it or get the cover off before you can change the lamp. Because in some old council flats, the batten holder is right beside the bath and the ceiling's low. You can stand in the bath and change the fitting, change the lamp. So that's quite dangerous. Yeah, sorry about that. Old Dan didn't want to go on here. So that's good. Sorry about that, folks. That interruption.
Yeah, well, we wrap up now so that I can get back to filming normally.
Okay. Thanks for joining in, folks. Hopefully we'll do another one. Hope you enjoyed it. And hope you've picked up something.
Alright, cheers.